running for a 2-year seat in Precinct 2, or Precinct 3, excuse me, for RTM, Richard B. Dufault. Richard? Good luck, sir.
Firstly, I want to apologize for anything that I'm about to say because I'm not of political influence. I'm a Vietnam veteran. I'm a Christian. I believe in God, and I believe that people need to do what God wants us to do. But we have to, govern ourselves in certain ways. Like I say, my name is Richard Dufault. I'm a Christian. I've lived in town since 1952, with the exception of 6 years, 6 of them living out of town, 3 of them being in the military service. I'm stepping forth with an apology for not stepping forth sooner. I've served my country, I'm serving my church, and I feel it's time for me to step up and serve my town. I love this town, I care for this town, and everything else. This is my soul, my being. And I'm 72 years old. And before I cross the water, I want to make sure in the wintertime that ice is safe. So I'm very apprehensive in regards to this charter, because as a veteran, I've seen things in Vietnam that you wouldn't want to see. I've seen people die for our rights, for our freedoms, for our liberties. And I see here in this charter where there's like things being taken away from the people. This is a government of the people and for the people. And this charter, to me, and this is my own opinion, seems to be taking it away from the people. The people are not a part of, they're a part from the government here. And when I attended certain meetings, I tried to have it clarified. Like I say, I'm disabled and I have problems, but I ain't stupid. It was said that if you don't like the charter, if there's something in the charter, don't vote for it. In the following meeting, it was said that if you don't like something in the charter, vote for it, because it can be changed later. But then you look on page 18 through page 20 of the charter, it says you got to go through all this BS stuff to get a ballot put on. You got to get 10% of the registered voters, and that goes through the voting thing or whatever, and it gets put on the desk of the council. And if the council don't touch it for 30 days, it's automatically rejected. And then the person's got to go out and get another 5% of the registered voters to get it on the ballot. To me, this is harshness on the people who are supporting this town, especially on the elderly and everything else. And then in the Section 8.5, I think there's too much authoritativeness placed upon single people, a certain group of people and everything else. Like I say, the government is of the people, and people is plural. It's not a certain section, And like I say, I guess my time is up. I served my country and I went through all this stuff, and I get limited time to speak what I have to speak. God bless America and God bless you.